Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Taylor Serene. Welcome back to my channel. So if you're pregnant like myself, you may have come across that it is hard to sleep, especially in your third trimester, which seems super unfair because we're most likely to be even more sleep deprived once your baby is born. Still, there are several products, several strategies that can help you get your rest as your due date draws near. Yes, I have had my exhaustion. I've had nights where I stayed up all night, but I have finally figured it out. And I will share these tips with you right now. So let's get started. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to it. 7 tips that'll help us pregnant women get a good night's sleep. Tip number 1 would be invest in a pregnancy pillow. Guys, I didn't order mine until my 2nd trimester, and I really wish I got it as soon as I found out I was pregnant. That's how good it works for me. As your pregnant belly grows, it gets heavier and you get more uncomfortable. A pregnancy pillow is basically a huge body pillow, and you guys spoon each other, basically. You have cushion underneath your head, underneath your belly, in between your legs, and it's happening all at once, which is so beautiful. Here's mine back here. So as you can see, it's huge, and they come in different shapes. Sometimes you might see a C shape, a J shape, maybe just like one line. It might be bigger or smaller. Mine is more of like a capital G, and I made sure I got mine super big and long for like a taller person, just because I wanted all that cushion and I wanted all that love. I was just so tired of being uncomfortable. And what's cool about it is you can also wrap it all the way around you when you're sitting up reading or just singing to your baby, whatever. Like so. This thing is just amazing. I really just can't express that enough. It just made a huge difference. And know that our alternative is getting a mountain of pillows and just placing those pillows in different areas. But of course, the pregnancy pillow is just so much more convenient in my opinion. I got mine off of Amazon. I will tag exactly which one it is in the description below. So yes, it's a little pricey, but I do highly recommend to just invest in one. You can use it over and over for your next pregnancy. When you're not pregnant, it's worth it, trust me. Alright, so tip number 2 is treat your nausea. The waves of nausea and morning sickness can make it really hard for you to fall asleep or do anything at all. So take care of yourself. Do things to avoid that nausea. Keep ginger and peppermints around you. I keep ginger chews with me. These are called gingins. They're little chewy ginger candies, and I keep them next to my bed. I actually got my boyfriend hooked on these. He loves them. This will be tagged in the description as well. I also keep peppermints, any kind of mints next to me. And avoid the things that give you pregnancy heartburn. That kept me up all night, eating spicy foods, acidic foods, greasy foods, fried foods. It all kept me up, especially when I was eating it super late at night. And it was hard for me to let go of those things, but I just had to do it. Like, it was so bad to where I couldn't lay down. I just stood up by the toilet until I finally threw up. But once I just completely got rid of it, I was good. Also, what keeps you less nauseous is keeping a cool environment. It's not a good time to crank up the heat. You're better off keeping your environment cool and snuggling up in a blanket. Also, light sensitivity can make you feel worse. So try to keep your room dark as possible. Stay away from your phone at night. Stay away from your iPad at night. Something that was hard for me as well, because I used to edit my videos at night when I couldn't fall asleep, and that was keeping me up too. So yes, really pay close attention to what makes you nauseous, to what makes you have that morning sickness, and just knock those things out, get rid of it in order for you to have a better night's sleep. Tip number 3, keep your stress in check. Now, of course, pregnancy and transitioning into motherhood itself can be fearful. Some do suffer from pregnancy anxiety and depression, and things like that can keep you up all night, which is understandable and it is common. So it's really important to check in natural ways to help you de-stress and to just relax your mind. So do things that make you happy, do breathing exercises, try listening to soothing music, soothing sounds. Talk to someone, talk to your family, talk to your doctor. Which brings me into my next step. Tip number 4 is yoga. So when you're pregnant, you have kinks, you have muscle spasms, cramps, bad backs, all that horrible stuff. And when you go to bed, you feel super stiff, you have the kinks that's still intact. What you want to do is get stretched out. You want to transition into the night, let go of that day. These things give you a good night's rest. So yoga before bed really can help you reduce all of the discomfort and really set you up for an amazing night's rest. Plus, active women tend to sleep more soundly versus a couch potato. You're helping the baby's development, being active and moving your body more. If you're not sure where to start as far as yoga or just looking for a really good yoga before bed video, there is a link below waiting for you. Check it out. 14-minute bedtime yoga just for you. It really works for anybody, but I did prepare it for a pregnant woman. So that is a gift from me to you. Tip number 5 is drink dark cherry juice. Why the heck am I telling you to drink cherry juice? It contains the highest content of melatonin than any other food. And of course, melatonin is a source that helps you fall asleep and helps to relax you. And you want to drink that about an hour or 2 before you go to bed. Let it kick in and you will find yourself sleeping like a baby. Just be sure to check the labels, just because if you get a cherry juice that's super high in sugar and processed, you would be defeating the purpose. The one that I get, the brand is called Lakewood. Pure black cherry, not from concentrate. It's unsweetened, no preservatives, gluten-free, and the ingredients, well, the ingredient is literally black cherry juice. I get mine from Sprouts or from Publix, but I will attach this to the description below as well. But do not drink it right before bed. You want to do it like a couple of hours ahead, which brings me to my next step. Tip number 6, avoid any liquids late. Unfortunately, frequent urination is common in pregnancy. The key is to avoid drinking anything late. Get all of your fluids during the day as much as you can, and then cut yourself off 2 or 3 hours before you go to bed. What my mistake was, I used to chug at night when I wasn't getting the recommended amount of water that I was supposed to drink at the beginning of the day. So I would just chug it before I went to bed, like, oh, I got my water in. And I would be up all night peeing. So try to complete your bladder completely before you go to bed. Even on your last pee that you take, slightly lean forward to make sure you squeezed out like your bladder completely. Sometimes even when I'm thirsty at night, I'm just like, no, I want to sleep. So just get all of your fluids in as early as possible and just avoid the fluids at night. Cut yourself off 2 to 3 hours before bed. And last but not least, tip number 7 is to pamper yourself. It is so important not to skip this step. Like, guys, when I take a shower before bed, I feel 10 times better than if I don't. You feel like less sticky and just like annoyed and itchy and just ew. Get massages. Use your partner. Have him rub your feet, rub your belly, massage you, or massage yourself. Invest in comfortable, loose clothing, nothing too tight fit. Get facials, moisturize your belly. When you feel pampered and fresh, you will go to bed happier. So yes, really use this time for pampering, for self-care, for self-love, and that'll go towards you having a beautiful night's sleep. All right, mamas, so there you have it. 7 tips that'll help you get a better night's rest as a pregnant woman. Leave a comment below. The discussion does not have to end here. Also, if you like this video, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos on yoga and motherhood. For all of you mamas out there, I wish you a healthy and happy pregnancy, labor, delivery, newborn, Let's keep this community close and tight. We are all in this together. Again, my name is Taylor Serene, and I will see you all next time.